Okay, we are officially streaming.
Hello, everybody.
Hello. Hello, hello. It's been a long time, Twitch.
Yep. This should be the first episode in a series of voicing over the Hildebrand questline in Final Fantasy XIV.
And you'll have to bear with us on this first episode because we have just gotten all of this stuff set up, so we may have to move some of our little windows and things. But in general, we are not going to be really answering questions or anything. We're just here to have a good time, and hopefully you will enjoy watching us have a good time.
Yep.
So, but we're doing this because I would really like to take some recordings of us doing this. This is my son, Christopher.
Hello.
And I'm Bill, Chorister, if you're familiar with me. And haven't been on since Twitch Sings kind of went the way of the dodo, but we are currently back because this is something that Christopher and I have been doing for a few years now.
Oh, yeah, it's very fun. We voice act to basically everything not voiced already in Final Fantasy, and we just have a good time.
You're going to need to be a little closer to your mic. There you go.
Yeah. And we just have a good time with it because we just give everybody silly voices.
All right, so what we are doing is we are going to be playing through the Hildebrand quest line here in Final Fantasy XIV, and we are going to be doing character voices of all of the characters because this is one of those quest lines that are not voice acted. So we're going to voice act it as we're going. We will have to pause here and there to figure out some of the characters, what they need to sound like, write that down so that we don't forget later on because we've done that before and completely changed how people sound. So we're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to use, since we've already played through this, we're going to scroll lock. Thank you. Okay. See, that's why you don't touch shit on my keyboard.
I was just making it look nice for when we started. It's called showmanship.
Showmanship. Okay. All right, so we're going to go to the Games Plus, wherever it is. Is it under duties?
Duty
You said duty. All right. Here we go. And that's going to be... Here we go, Hildebrand.
Agent of Inquiry.
So if you're not familiar with Hildebrand and you're not familiar with Final Fantasy XIV,
it's great.
This is, to me, I know there's a lot of people that hate Hildebrand, but to me, this is, yes. And I, as I said before, we're probably not going to answer a bunch of questions and talk to the chat a lot. But I do see you in there, Ladoon.
This is not a blind...
Good to see you back.
This is not a blind playthrough. We have done this before. We just wanted to do this again because it's fun.
Yes.
And it's been a while.
It is. This is super fun. We really enjoy doing this. And if we get enough people that like it, we're probably going to move on after this quest line. We're going to move on to doing maybe some JRPGs, something like that. Other games, Okay, so we're going to commence here. New chapter. So here we go into the Hildebrand storyline.
And if you haven't seen Hildebrand before, you're in for a treat.
Yep. Okay, so we got to go to Thanalan and the steps of Udal. The starting point of our journey.
An incredible.
And who you're seeing here, this is my character, Immadine.
I actually, before the stream, we actually went through and curated this outfit.
Yeah, made it not too questy, but not too, well, I guess it's pretty casual, but...
Oh, yeah, it's super casual.
Okay.
But it should work.
Yep. So here we go. Wymond. Okay, this guy, I don't think we have any... Oh, where did my pin go? There's my pin. All right, so we need to Wymond. I-M-O-N-D. So how about we give this one to you, Chris? And I'll let you figure out what this guy sounds like, and then we'll kind of
Gotcha.
get going The rise and fall of gentlemen. An old acquaintance of Wymond is at wit's end, and the businessman would have you help her. Oh,
Chapter 1.
Wyland is a she.
Oh, no. It means the acquaintance of Wymond. Is
Oh,
her.
the acquaintance of Wymond. I knew that.
This is why they teach English in school, Dad. Reading comprehension isn't a joke.
All right, I'm going to let you have Wymond here.
Well, I've heard you've been busy as a bee, Emmadine. Seems half the whispers what come my way relate to your comings and goings. Being the active type you are, I reckon you'd be interested in investigating some queer rumors, am I right? But before that, let me ask, ever heard of a man named Hildebrand?
Have you heard of Hildebrand before?
Oh, have we?
Nah, we're going to say no just because he's going to give us a...
To keep the continuity. To hear him tell it, he was Eorzea's greatest and most famous inspector. Still, can't say I'm surprised you don't know him. To his credit, Hildebrand and his assistant had a knack for showing up when something shady was afoot. As for sussing out the culprits, well, he had his moments, though I hesitate to give him sole credit. Any road, 5 years ago, he gets it in the head that he's cracked the code of Messiah's 7th verse, Dalamud, the calamity. All of it can be stopped, he says, so long as he finds the hero of prophecy. And wouldn't you know it, the hero was Hildebrand himself.
Sorry, so this is basically you.
Yeah, sort of. So he flies off toward Dalamud. That's right, he flew. Launches himself straight into the air somehow. Ridiculous as it sounds. Of course, it's only logical that he's got to come back down. Though it was only recently that we found his body. I had reason for bringing this up. Alright, so Nashu, Hildebrand's erstwhile assistant, has since become an inspector in her own right. At present, she's investigating the queer rumors I mentioned earlier. She's a sweet lass, a bit daft, but sweet nonetheless. So when I hear she's at wit's end, I want to help. Thing is, I prefer to meddle in the affairs of the living. Zombies are definitely not my forte. So if you're willing, I'd be grateful if you lent her a hand. As for where to find her, she's like to visit Hildebrand's grave in the Lich Yard when she's frustrated. Try looking for her there first.
Zombie! Alright.
Yep.
Now where do we go to? Let's check.
The Lich Yard.
The Lich Yard.
He just told you.
Ah, that's not what I wanted. Ah, don't do that. God. Okay. Oh, so you can't...
Be patient.
Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Be patient with him, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, I'm getting older. My memory and my cognitive abilities are on the decline, you know. Or at least that's my excuse.
He's turning to ashes as he sits here.
All right, here we go.
Come on.
Oh no, someone has fallen down. We're gonna ignore him though. I hope he's okay.
Look out, the same banana peel he fell over.
Oh, excuse me, I didn't mean to disturb you.
We seem to be mourning.
What you cooking? What you cooking? No. Is he in the... He's behind the building. Or somebody's behind the building. Or something.
I mean, he did mention a grave. I wouldn't assume a grave to be inside.
I don't know. Could be that kind of family. I mean...
Just burying their...
burying their dead in the basement, you know? It's been known to happen. Kind of illegal, but, you know.
I've even heard rumors of the heartbeat driving people mad.
Oh, here she is. I gotta say, I think Nashu is one of my favorite characters.
Oh, yeah. Along with Hildebrand himself.
Oh, if you were only alive, Inspector, you know how to stop these zombies. Ah, you there. Could it be? You've come to offer your services to me?
$50.
Oh. But where are my manners? Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Nashu, Agent of Inquiries, Extraordinary Inspector. At least that's what I'm trying to be. It's not quite as easy as he made it look. Inspector Hildebrand was a great man, a real Eorzean hero. We traveled the world, me and him, solving cases and thwarting evil. No matter the mystery, you could always count on the inspector to solve it with grace and style. Look at my crotch. But then, there was the final case. The case of the century, he called it. How to stop the Red Moon from destroying the world.
Yeah, that's less of a case and more of an urgent matter.
Shut up. To save us all, he flew into the sky. And all I could do was watch. I don't know why she got Australian there for a second. But then he came back down and he...
Oh no, the migraines have started again. I really need to get some medication for this Deus Ex Machina headache.
This is all a joke. A big funny joke, right, Inspector? At any moment now, you'll burst out of the ground and shout, "Surprise! Had you fooled, eh?" And we'll laugh and laugh.
Hildebrand Vanderbilt, beloved son.
They say no one remembers the warrior of light. The names, the faces, all gone forever. But I remember you, Inspector. No, Gentleman Hero Hildebrand. I can never be the hero you were, but I'll do my best to try.
Oscar-worthy crying, everybody.
I, Nashu, Inspector Extraordinaire, will carry on your legacy.
By grave robbing you.
This is the finger that Hildebrand sniffed. So I told myself, well, Nashu, there must be a leader, a head zombie, who tells the rest what to do. Therefore, all we need to do is kill him. Again, that is.
Of course.
Unfortunately, I don't know where he is or how to find him. But now that you're here, my faithful assistant, you can try and the one good idea I've come up with so far. If you go to where these dapper zombies were, last seen in the southern Thanaland, you might find them. And then you could become their friend and ask them to meet their leader. Yeah, that's sure to work.
All right, on to Thanaland.
Oh, right, I forgot you actually had to do a fate for this early one.
Oh shoot, yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh god, I really hope we don't have to wait for it.
I hope we don't either. I didn't even think about the fates and the stuff and the things.
Yeah, I think this is like
All right.
one of a couple times fates get involved. I think it might be the only time. It's to the north.
I know I'm going. Look at this big bear butt. Look at my big bear the donkey. Badonk. Bear badonk. It's my Christmas bear badonk.
Dude, you can't just show bare ass on Twitch. You're gonna get us banned on my first stream. Oh! was quick, sure.
Yeah. Oh, look, there's dapper zombies everywhere. Let's kill them. Oh, wait. Can we not? Oh, yeah, level 6. How about we do that? Oh, I guess he's dead. How about we do the other? Oh, more of them. All right, I'm going to have to put this mic down for a minute.
Oh, yeah.
You commentary.
Oh, look at that. Emily is kicking their asses. Oh, and she's mucking it up by getting unwanted attention. And now back into the fray with our fancy zombies.
And these are my casual clothes.
Even in the throes of their death, just posing on M&D in style. And what's this from the top turnbuckle? Another zombie. Doing this since we're 6 expansions, 5 expansions in. Most people have already done this quest line. I do remember that, yes. I was. Not really, but I can make one up on the spot. I've got an idea.
All this Final Fantasy music is banging. There we go.
Yeah, Final Fantasy does not miss with the soundtrack, ever.
All right, back to Camp Drybone. And back to Nashu. Don't worry, young lass. We have taken care of the undead scourge. I think.
The funky undead scourge.
Did you find the zombies, did ya? That's wonderful. I've been busy too. The head zombies will rue the day he meets me, you'll see. So tell me, what'd you learn?
I've learned the undead are absolutely styling.
Curious parchment.
Oh, so you weren't able to make new friends. That's a shame.
I made a new lover.
But this parchment, this is a map of the Sangoli Desert. There's a spot marked here in the south, and look, there's something written here. A gentleman is rather than does. That sort of reminds me, well, no matter. Let's see where this map takes us, assistant. Onward to the Sangoli.
All right. Now we go to the desert. This is the one bad part about these quests, is all of the going back and forth.
Yeah. All right, but now we must prepare for our perilous trek across the desert.
This time, I'm going to bring my gorilla.
With our flying monkey. The journey will be perilous. We may die.
Hi, my name is Gene, and I'm the gorilla. I'm a flying gorilla. You never heard of such a thing, but I exist, and I fly for no real apparent reason.
It's my one character trait. Please like me. It's all I have.
Sup?
All right.
I don't think I misread the map. Maybe they're just shy, though. I say we call them out and let them know we kind of come in peace. And when the leader shows himself, we strike.
I will go whether the wild rose blooms. A gentleman is rather than does. Show yourself, thou beings, or nothing.
A gentleman is, rather than does.
Yep. The correct answer anytime that Hildebrand is involved is gentleman.
Oh, of course. Who summons the gentle dead man? They live, and we hunger.
You guys got a snack? My brothers, lend me your ears. A gentleman does not dine upon his guests.
Who is that dashing man in the distance? Well, welcome everybody to Hildebrand.
Okay, hang on, I gotta get.
Spare these two fair ladies your mastications. Withdraw, I say, and harass them no more.
Up in the sky, look, it's a bird. No, it's an airship. No,
No.
It's the inspector.
We hear and we obey. Oh.
Such grace.
It is you. Really, it's you. I knew nothing could kill the great Inspector Hildebrand.
Hildebrand? Who is this Hildebrand of whom you speak? My name is Zombibrand, devourer of brains, undead overlord extraordinaire.
Gotta get the finger in there.
What are you saying? You're not an undead overlord. You're a gentleman inspector.
Inspector, overlord, Inspector Overlord.
Oh, Inspector, you're just confused is all. But don't worry, I'll knock some sense back into that noggin of yours.
Stay your hand, milady. You know not what you do. Even if I were the esteemed gentleman that you purport me to be, the concussive force of the blast is more likely to liquefy my...
If crashing into the ground made you forget that an explosion of equal force ought to make you remember, I'll save you, Inspector, or kill you trying.
What a good friend.
See? Even you acknowledge the possibility this plan will result in my... death!
The faces are one of the highlights of. Also, the faces are one of the highlights of this entire quest line. I have an entire part of my photo album dedicated to Hildebrand faces.
Normally, I would applaud your ingenuity, Nashu, but I would have preferred that you had found a more elegant solution.
Ah, he remembers me. Inspector Hildebrand remembers me.
Yes, I remember you, my faithful assistant. What I do not quite remember is how I came to be here.
Oh, the Deus Ex headache is happening again. Oh, and we're right back to after Nashu grave robbed you.
Lakeside. I'm a cat and I'm walking in the rain. I hate this. That's right. Uh-huh.
That goes for all of you.
One dark and stormy night. Six months after he was buried,
Now come. The handsome dead.
such a wonderful dream. I slew a dragon, and what is this place? And for that matter, who am I?
I love that he remembers slaying a dragon, but not who he is. I'm very sad that we can't play 1.0 because apparently there was also Hildebrand content there,
Yeah.
which I would love to have seen.
Sup, guys? Huh?
Yep, looks like a zombie, smells like a zombie,
Well, damn it.
tastes like a zombie.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh.
But he poses with such ferocity. It puts feelings in my cold dead heart.
I, Hildebrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, have awoken at last.
I always knew you'd come back to us.
Be it Red Moon or Black Dragon, no fiend is a match for my legendary might. And who might this fine lady be? Could she perhaps be one of my many admirers? Oh, but what is this faint tingling sensation in my arm? This ringing in my ears? This dizziness? Could it be a case? Ha 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 ha!
I smell a case, random stranger I just met.
We're back in the saddle again.
Chapter 2.
We're back.
Verily, it could be naught else. Somewhere nearby, dastardly doings are afoot, and only I can thwart them. Copious quantities of sand, unbearable heat. Aha! The Sangoli Desert. I'd bet my life on it.
I seem to be in a desert. Oh, right! I must be in the desert!
Which means Udal must be a short trek away. Yes, it all fits. Only that den of
Iniquity.
iniquity.
I have problems with words sometimes.
Yeah,
Bear with me.
This game has been a blessing and a curse for his vocabulary. Specifically his.
Only that den of
It's okay.
iniquity could so violently trigger my keen investigator sense. Fear not, law-abiding citizens. Inspector Hildebrand shall soon deliver you from evil.
It's okay. Not all of us passed English with an A.
Okay. Oh, now we got to go to Udal and talk to 3 people. Because we're back in the saddle again.
We gotta question 3 random people on whatever we feel like.
All right. Here
There we go.
And for these kind of characters, we'll just make something up because they're not going to stick around.
I haven't seen a pet that's a light source like that before.
Then you have not been paying attention.
I guess not. That's
That
kinda-
thing's been forever in the game.
All right.
Your opinion on pineapple on pizza.
Beg your pardon? You wish to question me as to the whereabouts of that deviant running about town dressed in rags? Do I look like a reporter for the Mithril Eye? I do not consort with perverts. Now off with you, pervert. Pineapple on pizza.
Some really hard lines on pineapple on pizza. I personally think it's got a nice balance between sweet and savory.
Oh, absolutely. It is, in fact, one of the best ways to have a pizza.
Oh, see, now you're really trying to get us kicked off Twitch.
I'm a knight of pineapple, damn it.
What? You're looking for a half-naked Highlander? What likes to catch criminals? I think I'd remember a thing like that.
And I think I saw her at that strip club over there.
If you do manage to find this inspector friend of yours, tell him to do something about that goddamn duelist. My mate's pa, cousin's kid's best friend, lost his blade the other day to that bastard.
I'll sure tell him if I ever see him. Botlef.
Oh, yeah, feel free to immediately date this recording with that event happening outside. Sorry, lad, but if it's information you want, you'd be served best by going to women. The only rumors I've heard are those about the weapon thief. Calls himself a duelist, or so I hear. But when you don't allow your opponents to refuse, well,
Oh, yeah. All right.
that's just assault.
So glad we asked all those questions. That was really helpful. Not
Yeah, we got
really.
that. We got that one woman's really aggressive opinion on pineapple on pizza.
Oh, back to Wymond.
I take it you've dealt with that zombie problem, eh? So, dude,
So he became British all of a sudden?
I'm trying to bring it back.
It was just you.
So, do tell, just why were they dressing up like dandies?
Wymond! Hey, Wymond!
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Fall, a mighty bugger me with a bleeding spear. The dead have risen, and they are walking the streets of Uldar.
No need for melodrama, my good man. As you can see, reports of my death were greatly exaggerated.
It's true. He's not a zombie. I checked. It works just as advertised.
You do seem to be hale and healthy, which begs the question, how in the seven hells did you survive that fall?
Why question divine providence? What matters is that Eorzea's champion has returned, and that he, and by that I mean I, shall bring this thieving duelist to justice.
Heard about that, did you? Might be harder than you think. Even I've got no inkling on that fellow's current whereabouts.
Inconceivable! I refuse to believe that the ever-inquisitive, ever-ambitious, ever-reliable Wymond is without a single shred of information, even one of dubious relevance.
Well, I make no promises, but there was some talk of a fair maiden what said her most.
This knave assaulted a young woman as well? The audacity! I should fly to her side at... Huh? Why, if it isn't the lady from Sangoli? A serendipitous encounter indeed, unless you two seek the belligerent duelist. Capital! It will be invigorating to engage in a friendly battle of wits. Already the spirit of competition fills me. Come, Nashu! We must away!
Boy,
And off he goes for shenanigans to ensue.
smell you later.
Damn it, Hildy, I ain't told you the lass's name yet.
Reward unobtainable? Oh!
Quest complete.
Chapter 3.
Wyman.
After her own heart. Well, Emma Dean, you might as well go after him. He'll be disappointed if you don't. The lady in question is named Yellow Moon. She's a woman with a taste for the finer things in life. Safe to say you'll find her getting fitted for something in the Weavers Guild. Most every day. Good luck with the Inspector.
That's going to be in. So we need to go to the Weavers Guild.
And we're traveling. And we're traveling.
And we're running over here. Run.
Weavers Guild.
I just want to put it out there, like, if there was ever a Hildebrand, like, anime that was made officially, my dreams will be fulfilled.
Oh, so you need to write down Yellow Moon, because I think we're going to be talking to her a couple of times. So who gets Yellow Moon? You'll take this one? All right. Ah, you're missing it.
Freaking Hildebrand.
My beloved pure heart was unlike any wand you've ever seen. Elegant, refined, the perfect accessory for any cultured woman. You'll bring it back to me, won't you?
A priceless possession, callously ripped from the hands of its owner. The lady weeps, and the wind bears her sorrow to his ears. What gentleman could hear this clarion call and not beg the honor of championing her cause?
Yeah, what in the world?
I swear to you, here and now, I, Hildebrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, shall scour all creation, from the deepest pit of the seven hells to the very pinnacle of the heavens, for your pure heart.
Help! There's a half-naked man in the store.
What he said.
And you, my fellow servant of justice, I see your instincts are not to be underestimated, having guided you to this fair maiden's side. She's huge. Now then, Miss Moon, what can you tell us of the theft?
Thefts, sir, to be precise. My pure heart was only the most recent item to be taken from me. I'm certain I had it when I left home the other day, after I browsed the latest fashions at Sunsilk and took in a match at the Colosseum. I realized it was gone.
So the time and location of the theft are unknown. Essential details, without which we cannot solve the case. But there is one logical course of action, Miss Moon. To coax the hidden clues from your memories, we must reenact that fateful day's excursion to Sunset Tapestries. Being undead really messes with your ability to talk.
And your understanding of the common language.
All right. Where are we going now here? We're going back to the steps involved. And as ridiculous as this is already, it gets even more ridiculous.
Oh yeah, this is just the surface of the water. It's only getting started.
Miss Moon, would you be so kind as to describe your visit in detail on the day in question?
Nothing unusual happened, but if you must insist, I was pondering whether or not to purchase a new dress when a man approached me and confessed his undying love. What sort of man says that to a complete stranger, I ask you? Naturally, I was taken aback. I dropped my purse in shock, not intentionally, on his foot, and he cried out in pain and fled.
If I may be so bold, Miss Moon, that strikes me as a most unusual happening. In any case, it appears to be completely unrelated to the theft. Let us next proceed to the Colosseum and see what you remember.
I remember 2 sweaty, oiled, half-naked men beating the hell out of each other.
I call that Tuesday.
Yep, that's Hildebrand.
Running. Boy, those guys are really happy about something. Alright, here we go. Oh, somebody's delivering some mail.
He's handing out flyers.
Once again, Miss Moon, if you would be so kind as to tell us what you remember.
Well, like before, nothing unusual happened. I felt like gambling that day and was debating which match to observe, when a gladiator approached me from behind and confessed his undying love.
Have you ever been hit by a codpiece before? It's uncomfortable.
Naturally, I was taken aback. I whirled around and struck the man in the face with my purse. In shock, not intentionally. Unfortunately, since I was carrying a tremendous sum of money, my purse weighed about 6 score ponzes, and the blow was enough to render him unconscious.
Not 6 score ponzes.
And I won the match.
120 ponzes. Miss Moon, you are a remarkably strong woman. Do you want a date? Which is precisely why you were targeted. Oh, it is so obvious in hindsight. The thief bore you a grudge. No! It's more than that. He hated you with passion.
There's such a lot of giant crates in Udall. At the Weavers Guild, at Sunset Tapestries, and here too.
Yes, crates are a very common thing to carry things in.
These crates are everywhere. I wonder what's inside. But I don't see how we can open... Oh, of course! I still have plenty of explosives. Here, why don't you try this? It'll be fun.
Sure, I love to blow things up.
Yeah, I was gonna say, have you considered crimes, but it seems you've already got it figured out.
Nashu's Delight.
Bombs.
Oh my!
There were banana men in there.
Banana Man!
Banana Man.
Do-do-do-do-do. At the heart of every crime rests a single unassailable truth, reached only by navigating a web of falsehoods and contradictions. Hearken to me now, for as the shepherd leads the flock, I shall guide you to my irrefutable conclusion. A gladiator professes his feelings only to be rejected and physically assaulted in response, wounding his pride as a warrior and a man. Resenting her prowess while recognizing his weakness, he carries out a more feasible vengeance. He robs Yellow Moon of her weapon, the pure heart.
Inspector, we found the pure heart. These strange men sneaking around town in the wood crates had it.
Huh?
That's not what you think. We're not thieves. We're devotees. Yellow Moon is our sun and stars. We only wish to keep her safe from harm. And should she misplace an item from time to time, we collect it for safekeeping. Nothing untoward.
You deviants were behind all the thefts. All this time you've been stalking me. What nerve?
Oh, such unbridled fury, such righteous indignation.
We should be glad to accept the goddess's punishment.
Oh god, they're a cult of simps.
Goddess? Devotees? But of course! That I had you inspect those crates was a stroke of genius indeed. As I was elucidating but a moment ago, those fiends are obviously the ones responsible for the recent rash of weapon thefts as...
Of course.
Those thefts were carried out by a single individual, you imbecile. Oh. Least you've forgotten, the culprit is a duelist. He only claims his victims' weapons after defeating them in single combat. If your powers of observation are as great as you claim, you should have deduced that in those buffoons in boxes were incapable of such. I should know. I'm a reporter for the Mithril Eye. My name is Ellie, and I've been investigating these incidents for weeks. Actually, do you want to take this one? Because I think she's going to be more of a recurring. Okay, I'll just keep going. So, just describe her as refined reporter woman. Inspector Hildebrand, gentleman investigator and agent of inquiry, I presume. You're looking well for a dead man. Would you like to meet one of the duelist victims? I'll introduce you with pleasure.
You would be willing to share such precious information with me? Your generosity is commendable, Miss Ellie. May this mark the beginning of a long and beautiful friendship.
Yes, very good. The name of the man is...
What? Where in the bloody hells do you think you're going? I haven't told you anything yet.
Actually, she may not be a recurring character. They did that to the other guy, too.
Oh yeah. Well, Wyman's did come back.
Yeah. The Immaculate Deception. I suppose since you're the imbecile's friend, you intend to help him. The man you want to find is an adventurer named Humphrey. At present, he can be found at the Golden Bazaar. With luck, the good inspector may find his way there by the time you arrive. If not, then so be it. I wonder what will happen when he discovers that the victim is a perpetrator as well.
The Grand Bazaar.
That is...
The plot has thickened ever so slightly.
thickened into mud. Oh, we're heading back. Okay.
Or slightly thickened water.
Slightly thickened water.
It's raining.
Speak with Humphrey outside the Golden Bazaar.
Flying free.
Hey, dude! I know you're out in the middle of nowhere, but we found you. I'll let you take Humphrey.
I am Humphrey, and you are?
At last, I've caught up with you. You there, young sir. I am told you're a victim of the marauding duelist.
Me, a victim? How amusing. You amuse me. True, I was challenged by the duelist not long ago, but where he thought to find a whelp, he found a warrior of light instead. I defended my honor and my blade. See for yourself.
You mean you won't? Oh, you mean you won? That's amazing.
Well, it was nothing compared to what I faced at Cartenow. Magitech to the right of us, Magitech to the left of us, stuck in the middle with Master Lou we were. He was a dab hand with the old magic, he was. I tried to save him, of course, but there's a limit to how many giant beetles a man can...
That man is no warrior of light. Tell them, Elazar. Tell them how he lost and surrendered a sword that was not his own.
Liar! Scoundrel! I trusted that bastard with me father's blade, bid him to take it to a smithy for restoration. Even gave him the guild to pay for it. Then he comes crawling back, sniveling and begging forgiveness for losing it in a duel, as if that's enough to set things right. Look at me, you bleeding horse, and look at me! Me golden flowing locks are no more. I've gone bald from the stress and heartbreak. I swear to everything holy, you'll face a reckoning if you don't bring her back to me. Off I go for my nap.
All right. He beat the shit out of me and took the old man's sword. I used the guild to pay the Korujan. I have no idea where he is or where the sword is. What am I supposed to do, huh? I can't give him what I don't have. Unless you help me find the sword. That's what you do, right? Help people?
Have you no shame? First you claim a legacy not your own, then you beg others to help you with problems of your own making. You will refuse this man, won't you, Inspector?
And what of Elazar's flowing golden locks? How will forsaking young Humphrey help me with the man he has wronged? We shall begin our search for the sword by questioning the people of the Golden Bazaar.
But have you considered that man's wondrous wig?
Let's go ask some questions. Antique swords? Oh, I haven't the foggiest about that. That traveling merchant, Jean-Upper, is one the ought to speak with, assuming he hasn't left.
That boy should be ashamed of himself. Robbing poor Elazar of a priceless family heirloom. Just goes to show you that you should never trust an adventurer who claims to be a warrior of light. Thieves and tricksters, the lot of them.
But I'm a warrior of light.
Fuck you! It may not be the most honorable solution, but mayhap you should consider giving Elazar a counterfeit blade. If the description brings in peace in his final days,
Deception.
would it be so wrong? Maybe. Yes, it would.
Elazar's sword wasn't much to look at, but at least it was authentic. More than a few collectors have been tricked into purchasing counterfeit relics.
Well, wasn't that good information?
The man stated the obvious and said he gave us info. That's just a scam. I swear to God, if you're the IRS, I'm not paying taxes. I'm afraid I have no knowledge of an ancient sword. At least not one I can guarantee to be authentic. You see, anywhere as I determine to be of dubious origin, I immediately discard in the spring east of Camp Drybone. Although I have no swords for sale at the present, I may have disposed of a facsimile similar in design to the one you describe.
This presents a quandary, although I am loath to deceive an honorable man like Elazar. A well-intentioned ruse may put his heart at ease, thus spurring the rejuvenation of his flowing locks, whilst we continue to search for the genuine article.
Well, if there is a sword in that spring, it won't remain there for long. It's one of the most convenient sources of fresh water for the common folk in Camp Drybone.
Tisk, tisk. You should endeavor to be more optimistic, Miss Ellie. Like me, I say we search the spring first before declaring all to be lost. Onward!
I think it's about to kick off.
Oh, yeah. Like most stories, it has to
Have the lead in.
have a lead in, show you what the story's about, show you what Hildebrand's about.
Oh, doesn't this look pleasant?
It occurs to me that I am not yet fully recovered from my accumulated injuries. It would not be prudent to immerse my body in water.
It's a pool on Wednesdays and a latrine on Tuesdays.
Not without first coating it with a liberal application of salamander oil, that is. Indeed, on many an occasion my dearest mother tended my childhood scrapes, just so. You understand the importance of physical rehabilitation, yes? Then you can assist me by pouring the oil all over my body.
It would be my pleasure to lube up such a gentleman.
The body is but an instrument in occasional need of oiling. So come, my friend, come and oil me up!
Salamander oil incoming.
What's a good oiling between friends every now and then?
Ah, this comforting scent, as though I'm a child in her arms. Quickly now, before it dries, knead the oil into my aching flesh.
All right, you gotta make sure you speak as if he has no idea what sex is.
Yeah, obviously.
Ah, the pain multiplies, manifold. Gently now, gently. Yes, the massaging of the air above me. Oh gods! Oh gods! Oh gods! Yes, at last! My muscles slacken and soften. The warmth spreads, and the pain becomes pleasure.
What a magical man.
Right there. Yes. Keep doing that. Just like. Yes. Now, once more, with feeling. Yes, right there. Yes. Right in that spot. More.
Right on my zombified abs.
Ah, never before have I received such a splendid ministrations. Now then, into the spring. You as well, my good woman.
Holy pot. Searching.
A muddy pebble.
Searching for anything of interest.
That's a really cool looking pebble.
It took a long time to pry up, too. Alright, now where's the last one? I'm just not seeing it. Here somewhere. Is it not in the...
Turn around.
Can you see it? Oh, I see it. There it is. Hiding behind a rock. Those developers.
Those developers putting a single wall between me and my objective.
You've been productive. Excellent. May I see what you found?
Yeah, worthless bottle, useless rock.
Irrelevant pot shirt.
No sign of the sword Jopana mentioned. I see.
Ah! Now I'm all wet. What was that anyway? Did something cause you to? Ah!
Found it!
Once again, my instincts have guided us to our quarry. That I had you search that section of the spring was the stroke of...
Inspector, it's bad for your health to conduct investigations in those clothes. I'll go to Udall and fetch you some new ones.
How thoughtful of you, Nashu. While you're there, purchase a few bottles of hair tonic for Elazar's well. The newest, most potent blend you can find.
Sure. Bye. Smell you later.
It's not wonderful, my friend. Is it not wonderful, my friend? Soon, all of Elazar's woes will be no more.
Hey, bald guy, I got you a bunch of shampoo.
That'll go over well. I really got to find a character, an ongoing character to do the J. Jonah Jameson.
Oh, yeah. Like, after I started Weiner's voice, I realized, oh, I absolutely could have done J. Jonah.
All right, Elazar, you bald bastard.
As promised, I return to you your father's ancient blade.
It is her. Every chip and scratch is just as I remember. God's bless you, sir.
I never expected that you would go to such lengths for two strangers without thought of a reward. Altruism is a rare trait these days.
It is common enough if you know where to look. A gentleman recognizes the good in every soul and understands that none deserves to be forsaken.
Preach, Hildebrand.
Spoken like a true gentleman, though your garments beg to differ.
Inspector, I brought your change of clothes. I also brought a supply of tonic from the peddler I met at Pearl Lane.
Excellent work, Nashu. If you would just bring me the case. Yes.
What?
I sense a presence.
Nice hair, tonic.
Inspector? Inspector Hildebrand?
There appears to be something lodged in my forehead. Could be a missive from an adoring admirer.
Whatsoever could it be?
The author neglected to pin her name. I shall come to claim the collector's blade. Is that supposed to be flattering?
No, you. It's supposed to be intimidating. The duelist wrote this. He's daring you to stop him.
A challenge for me! Ho! At last, the curtain rises! Very well. If I'm to duel the duelist, I must dress for the occasion.
Time for my magical girl transformation.
I, Hildebrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, accept your challenge.
So bright!
He's incredible. So bold. So majestic. Just like a warrior of light. No! A gentleman of light!
Is he exceptionally something? Cool! Inspector Hildebrand, you look amazing!
Yes.
I got my wig back!
Yeah! Woohoo! Yeah!
A shadowy figure lurks.
I'll get you next time, catch it. Oh, this is far from the strongest of swords! Blue skies and the rolling desert. How much longer must I seek the Blade of Legend? For first-timers, I'm a mysterious character.
Quest complete.
Whatever will happen next?
Oh, end of episode 1
End of episode 1.
of The Adventures
Challenge
of Hildebrand.
accepted, my worthy opponent. You shall not claim the blade with me. Let's call it what it is. Genius I shall bring to justice. Wait, you wish to duel with weapons, not wits? The bridge hardly seems appropriate, sir, for such an epic battle.
Hildebrand will return in The Three Collectors.
Hey, I know that spear. That's the one I found buried with the pumpkins. Pumpkins sort of remind me of, no. No, it's gone. Never mind. Bye.
All right, and we're going to stop it right there.
That seems like a
Oh.
lovely place to stop an episode.
Yep, episode 1. So if you enjoyed it, obviously keep an eye out for our stream. We will be doing this again.
Hopefully soon.
Yeah, hopefully soon. We'll be gone for probably a week, but then we'll be back. But I hope you enjoyed it, and we enjoyed it, and we'll see you guys next time.
Yeah. Have a wonderful night, all you gentlemen and
Gentlemen
ladies.
and ladies. Thanks a lot. Bye.
Have a good one.